play devil's advocate.
Oh my gosh.
I'll bring the matches.
When it comes to pop culture and fun, we're the whole meal. There we go. There we go. Now it's time to start yelling like a maniac. Oh my gosh, you guys. It is Tuesday, December 9th, 7 p.m. You've only got a few more shopping days left. Welcome to Side Dish. We're more than an appetizer when it comes to pop culture and fun. We're the whole meal. I'm joined by my main man, Headkrack. He's right here. HK, how you doing?
Yo, doing fantastic. How's this Tuesday treating you so far, bro?
This has been a good Tuesday. I got a little video done. I got a workout in really early. I cooked lunch. This has been a nice, productive day for me.
Outstanding. I feel like I'm in that Empire Strikes Back season of life where like the rebels are losing and we're hoping to turn the tide any second now.
Oh, okay.
However, that's neither here nor there. You did mention Christmas and all the shopping things. Have you like really dove deep into that yet?
I got to get some Maze Hunter books. One of my nieces is really into the Maze Hunter. I think I'm going to get some Legos for some of my other nieces. And then I'm thinking about getting, you tell me, I got my two nephews. They roughhouse nonstop, but they're going to keep doing it. Okay. I texted their dad and I was like, hey, can I get the boys some boxing gloves? And he thinks it's a good idea.
The thing is, I think they're going to probably maybe use it that one time. And whoever loses the first time they fight will probably never be interested in even looking in the direction of those gloves again. You know what I mean? Like, it's one of those things where, like, they go repel against it. Like, you put two positive magnets together. It's like, oh, hell no, I don't want no smoke.
Yeah. These two boys are still in the hair-pulling phases of conflict, and I'm just like, boys kind of have to learn how to work some of these things out. And, yes, violence is not the way. But at the same time, you know how it is on the playground.
Oh, absolutely. You'd be better suited probably getting them, like, 6 weeks of karate lessons or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
So your dad, so your homie, like, what, does your uncle? Cousin?
My brother-in-law, but yeah.
Your brother-in-law have like child karate tournaments at the house and watch Shang Jung, whoever that person was on Mortal Kombat. But to everybody else in the chat, if you haven't got a chance to do your Christmas shopping yet, you should check out a site called thisiswhyimbroke.com. They're not endorsing us, but it's just a great site to find all the things.
They got so many crazy good things in there. My Instagram ads have started hitting me with like special kinds of screwdrivers I didn't even know that I wanted, but this one's got all the bits and a magnetic case, and I'm like, I need that. And then I'm like, no, you're just getting me. You know?
So you can take apart those things that they didn't want you to take apart because no one has these screwdrivers, but now you do. It's all out there. Shout out to the gang, man. Well, let's dive on in, brother. Listen, everybody's been talking about this 50 Cent and Marlon Wayans thing, man. Like, and it all stems from this Diddy doc, man. It's caused the beef between the two. And it all started when Marlon was asked his thoughts of the 50 Cent produced Diddy doc, and Marlon said this.
Any narrative as a producer and as a director and as a storyteller, I can create a narrative. I could be like, you know what?
You have?
I could create a narrative. Well, I can get interviews, I can do this, I can get footage, and I could make you think this about that person.
Nah, for sure.
And that doesn't necessarily mean it's true. So for me, I think, look, 50 and Puff have a long-term beef. It's personal. It's between.
People are saying 50's wrong for doing it, but 50's right for doing it.
It's between him. Before it's between him and Puff. It's between both of them and God. Just the way Puff is down on his luck and 50's kicking a man when he's down.
God is gonna.
If 50 ever luck turn up on 50, that you got to be careful what you put out. There's a karma to every action that you.
I mean, 50 got shot 9 times. Like, I think he got the karma in the beginning.
Mm-hmm. He got the karma out of the way.
Mm-hmm. And shout out to my guy Cruz, the Cruz Show, West Coast, holding it down. Very supportive. Dish Nation fan on the low. Love that. Right. Then 50 posted this pic of Marlon from White Chick saying, keep my name out your mouth, boy, which had Marlon posting this meme of 50 cents on the 12 Years a Slave movie poster. This is what I woke up to this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't know the context first because I saw Marlon's post before I saw 50's post. Yeah. And, and here we are. And,
and I'm asking out of real ignorance here, is Marlon making a joke that 50 is somehow tied to Puffy? Is that what the 12 Years a Slave thing is?
Well, as the slides will progress, depending on which ones we load in this juncture, you'll see some things, right? But 50 Cent is just like the song, Never One to Back Down. Mm-hmm. He then posted this video.
Those aren't the type of parties that I go to. I don't frequent those type of parties, and even if I go, like I said, been doing Diddy parties for 15 years, and I must say you never let me down, Puff. Ain't no party like a Diddy party. Good times, people. I've never seen any of this. I'm like, when I hear about it, when did that happen?
Yo, what? Was that AI?
No, I think that was in one of his Netflix movies. I think 50 Shades of Black, maybe that might have been from. Wow. Yeah. But then Marlon Wayans posted a picture of 50 Cent and Diddy in a hot tub. I saw that a little while ago on his timeline. And here's the thing. Like I've been like dancing with this in my brain all afternoon. Even on this show, I have notoriously defended people I know, giving them the benefit of the doubt because I know these people in some situations, right? But it's one of them things when you watch the documentary, you can't help but to feel bad for the people that were left messed up in this man's wake. So they're not going to have that same type of, come on, you don't understand. Like, of course, that's not the version of Diddy that revealed himself to you, Marlon. And I like you, Marlon. Like Marlon's come on the show a bunch of times. I like Marlon, but like, of course you're not going to see freak off Diddy. You're not going to wake up naked next to Diddy. That's just not the type of time that, that you got put on in that situation. So you only got to see what you were allowed to see, but there's a woman missing a nose who hates Diddy. And I understand why.
Yeah, it's sort of tricky. There's a part of me, he came out so strong about how he can make anybody think anything. He can create a narrative. And it's like, okay, a little. I'll give you a little slack on that. HK, it almost comes off to me as though he hadn't seen the documentary. You can't watch this documentary and just be like, oh, well, this was just all coincidence and he didn't have a hand in any of it. And I don't know why they're upset at Puffy. You don't watch this documentary and come away feeling that way. You watch this documentary and you come away feeling, oh my gosh, that's it. And so like, I don't know, man. I don't feel like he's watched. I think Marlon is great. I like Marlon. I don't know him like you know him, but I think he's great. And I also believe that he's talked about leaving those parties earlier. And if you were leaving the Diddy party early, then you're not seeing the freak off Diddy party variant of it all.
Yeah. And another thing I will say though, too, like, cause being fair and balanced in all of it. The one problem I did have with the documentary is that 50 didn't lean into his stuff in there. Mm-hmm. And granted, he's just the executive producer. He's not the editor of it. He was just one of the people that just helped it see the light of day. But anybody who's been following the trial very closely knows that they have some common parties in play as it relates to this whole situation. Because as Diddy was going to trial, he was still funding Diddy 50's baby mother's lifestyle. Like she was still on the payroll. She was witness, I think, number 2, on the trial, and he didn't lean into that. You know what I mean? So if you're going to expose one thing, expose it all, because people know what's under the rugs.
Yeah. I'm just looking at the comments here real quick. So I think Marlon is just saying don't dance on someone's grave because the tide can turn on you. 50 Cent is taking it as him defending Diddy. That's an interesting one take. I'd never imagine Marlon in that scenario. Sometimes if you could just be quiet, if you don't take a seat, I don't know. I was asking our producer Arlene before the show, was like, is there a past beef between these guys that I don't know about?
Well, not 50 and Marlon. I mean, there might have been like a little drive-by barb here and there, maybe some white chicks memes between point A and point B, but nothing really intense. But, I have seen an uprising of a narrative of like, oh, come on, 50, how could you tear down another black man? And it's one of them things where like, fam, I hear you. However, imagine if you was the relative to any of these victims. Would you have that same energy? Would you feel the same way about it? And I think triumphantly the answer is no. I watched the documentary as a person who just wanted to see what the craziness was about, but also I watched it as a person who was disappointed in a human being who I saw get so many people to a different place, and you watch him kind of monsterize himself in real time. You know what I mean? And that part sucks.
Yeah, that's the thing. I sort of hit high school in that pocket of time where Diddy was one of the biggest stars on the planet. And, you know, I'll Be Missing You. I forget the exact year that came out. That was like the year I got my driver's license, you know, if not the year after that. And so it hit me in like a pocket of time where I was one of those kids who was like, well, making the band makes perfect sense. This guy, everything he does turns to gold. And so it's strange to, it's very strange to try to wrangle the two sides of somebody. There's the side that you get to see and that the pretty face forward and the can't stop, won't stop and all of that. And then there's who people really are. And maybe Marlon just wants to believe in the good parts of Diddy. And I guess that's there's to be commended in that, but you can't ignore some of these things. Like I'm still upset about Kirk Burrows. Like I'm still upset about that man. And I think he needs to get his millions of dollars.
Man, like, and the research that I've been doing today on that dynamic.
Really?
Oh my God.
Oh God.
Oh my God.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So moving on in more delicious news. Have you guys seen this thing, the Cinnabon racist drama? Why is it okay? All right. Let me let me woo-saw myself before I get into this.
Purify your soul in Lake Minnetonka. Let's get it. Sage it. Sage it.
A racist exchange has gone viral. A Somali couple faced a racist former Cinnabon worker in Wisconsin while they were trying to receive some service, get some Cinnabons and some caramel. It was all caught on video. We did go and bleep out one of the racial slurs at least. So here's the video.
I am racist.
So idiot for
And
real.
you are
an idiot. No,
I
I'm
am
not.
racist, and I'll say that to the whole entire world. Don't be disrespectful.
You ruined your life, by the way.
Oh, you talking about respect? You talking about respect? You are fired from this place. You're not gonna be working here.
Suck it.
Suck what? Look how you look like.
What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you, you ugly bitch? Get the fuck
Ugly?
out of here.
Talking about ugliness?
Did I stutter?
You.
Whoa.
Okay. All right. So as you might imagine, certain parties still holding up truth, justice, in the American way. Cinnabon let her go. But someone out there created a Give, Send, Go account, which is kind of like those Kickstarters and those other sorts of things. A Give, Send, Go account for that fired, very racist worker, and it has raised more than $118,000. Its goal is over $270,000. I tried to find the Give, Send, Go. I couldn't quite track it down. That woman's name is Crystal. In the fundraiser's description, they identify her as Crystal, and the page says that donated funds is going to go towards helping her land on her feet after losing her job. It also says, this is a direct quote from the page. This, by the way, is the kind of stuff that bothers me the most. It also says, and I quote, "No white person should lose their job for refusing to be harassed by Somalians. For whatever it is worth, there is a GoFundMe set up for the Somali couple. I was able to find that one. And in that one, there's a little more context where they had ordered a cinnamon roll and they were kind of just like asking for a little more caramel on it. And that set her off. Is their side of the story.
Don't be stingy with the caramel. The crazy thing is the fact that they leaned in on it and said no white person should lose their job for refusing to be harassed by Somalians. Negro, did you just watch Captain Phillips and you're still in your feelings about what happened on that boat in that fictional story? Was that a fictional story? That really happened. It was
I think it was a true story.
Oh, Jesus Christ. However, that happened a long time ago, and there was no reason for that woman to treat these people like that and to do it in 4K and double down on it and hit him with the D-Generation X suck it too. On top of that, like, she should not receive a dime. And all of the money raised should go to benefit some sort of charity where people have been affected by hate crimes. No matter who it is.
My hope, and I'm not super familiar with Give, Send, Go. I did, like I said, our producer gave me a little intel that it seems to lean towards a political spectrum that might support people who say the kinds of things that she said. My only hope is, like, I know that there's been times where like a GoFundMe or whatever would pop up, and we'd find out that it was fake, or GoFundMe itself was like, we're not going to host this. And they would get rid of the whole fundraiser. That's I hope that there is some shred of decency in whoever's running this platform, that they don't look at this and they go, oh, 120 grand, by the way, which is, I'm sure is like more than double what she's making at Cinnabon. And as it climbs its way closer to $300,000, it makes me sick to my stomach, HK.
Yeah, no, like people have no problems funding a racist super PAC, not just for this thing, but also the political space as well. We've seen it time and time again. You'd be surprised all the places that we shop at, all willy-nilly, that are behind some real nefarious things that we probably wouldn't rock with. And then the kicker is, I was reading that the Somali couple had only raised $5,000 out of its $45,000 goal.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got that pulled up right now. It's looking that right now they're basically at $7,500.
Oh, we're on our way
out of their 45K. So they're, you know,
how dope would it be if they raised enough money to actually like become the franchise owners of that Cinnabon?
To buy the Cinnabon? God,
yo,
that would be. I'd like that. I'd like that a little better.
Okay. All right, man. It's time for us to go run into the comments.
That's me running.
Let's tag team these, bro. Now, Time Magazine revealed their Entertainer of the Year, and it was Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yes, Leonardo DiCaprio. He's got a Golden Globe nom for One Battle After Another. I loved that movie. It might be my favorite movie of the year. But the comments rightfully mention names like Cynthia Erivo, Jonathan Bailey, both of them for Wicked, Michael B. Jordan for Sinners, as being more deserving for Entertainer of the Year.
Definitely know more people who've seen those movies than they did One Battle After Another, which I heard is phenomenal, and I've been meaning to see it. I just don't have 3 hours. Well, the people were confused, and the comments on Threads reflected that, saying things like, this feels very Pantone of the Year color-coded.
Who is he entertaining? His 27-year-old girlfriend?
Of this year, 2025, I am confusion. Is this 1998?
Did every other entertainer die? Time Magazine is 22 years old, or the same age as 5.8 DiCaprio girlfriends combined. Wow.
One person said, I mean, to be fair, his dating activities are entertaining and cringy. So, I mean, do you feel like people was just kind of like, bully-footing Leo DiCap? Because, far and large, typically is an ally, questionable dating choices. However, is he the of the actual year? The year of our Lord 2025?
No, he's not. And here's the thing is like I said, I like the movie, but so many more people went and saw Wicked. So many more people went and saw Sinners. I feel like Michael B. Jordan, who played 2 characters, has a claim to Entertainer of the Year.
I would even say
same movie?
The Irish Vampire from Sinners had a better 2025 than Leonardo DiCaprio. Yeah. Not only did he act really good, he also had the voice of an angel. And it's forever burned in my brain, that one part when he goes, Sammy! You know what he's saying? That dude was pretty damn good, man. Like, who would y'all throw in there? TMV8 1978 said Tiana Taylor was amazing in it, and it didn't feel like 3 hours. I do want to see it, because they got 2 people that all 3 people. I like Leonardo DiCaprio. Yeah. I love Tiana Taylor, but I phone voice love Regina Hall, who's also in this film.
Oh, she's so good. She has some of the best scenes in the whole movie. And my thing is like, I don't think Leonardo DiCaprio was like, hey, I want to be Entertainer of the Year. He's kind of already got all the things, Like, I think he's got all the things.
Damn, Zeno said Leo's so old he need to sit down. Like, is he 50 yet?
I think so. He's got to be. He's got to be in his 50s.
Damn, but he can't, man. He was a teenager in Romeo and Juliet. That was just 10 years ago.
No, dude, that's like close to 30 years ago now.
No, it wasn't. That just happened.
Yeah.
And DiCaprio was at the Diddy party. He like him young, said Lamont 3348. Yeah, I don't. Oh, Leo's 51. That's wild. We're going to question our life decisions as we go to break. We'll see y'all in 2 minutes. But when we come back, Claressa Shields wants to fight you. Yes, you. We'll tell you about why coming up in 2 minutes. Welcome back. Claressa Shields said what she said, and apparently the GWOAT title isn't just for show. Now, Claressa wants you to know that whether you're a trained fighter or you just fight with customer service reps, no woman is beating her. Check this out.
I think it's like a random person on the street that could beat like a champion up. No. It's like, no way. So I want to ask you the same thing as like a woman. Like, you know, it might be a girl in some hood who thinks she tough. Like, nah, I could beat these boxers up. Like, do you think it's possible?
I got $100K for any girl that can whip my ass. She can come out to my gym. I have $100K right there. She whip me, I'll give her $100K. Now, she lose, she can get the fuck on. But I know for a fact a chick off the street can't whip me. Girls who train their whole life can't whip me. Yeah. What the hell is somebody on the street gonna do? I don't care about how much boxing experience they got, who they train with, if they did coke before we fought. I don't care what you're talking about. You whipping my ass is not. Listen, you know, I don't think there's a lot of men that can beat me.
I don't know, man. Jocelyn Hernandez on PCP. I like her odds.
Look.
Are you you jumping into the challenge?
I was all in it. My name is Tiffany Thomason. I'm from the streets, and I would take $100K to get that beating from Claressa, because even though my name is Tiffany Thomason and I'm clearly, obviously a woman, I do know that Claressa would beat the brakes off of me. And I feel like anybody who steps in the ring with her, who is not a professional fighter, is going to get their teeth knocked in.
I don't know, Sue. Like, I do feel that a large percentage of the fight game is hype, personal hype, saying the things to instill fear in others. However, I watched the sport a lot, and watched her last fight. And granted, she is the champion. She has multiple belts, more belts than most of us have shoes. I wasn't impressed at her last fight. Anybody can get beat. Like, you can look at tapes and figure out a strategy, how to do that thing. And, you know, if she's really serious about this, right, I would like to see her do something unprecedented, like a female version of Digstown, where like maybe like once a week, Saturday night, on whatever streaming platform of their choice, definitely not Zeus though, that she fights somebody every week, like one person every week, like random folks, average Joe, mechanic, Joe from sales. And like once a week, I would pay good money to watch that.
So like I would watch it. I think hold on a second. Justin Harris said Tanner's giving Bride of Chucky. I'll have you know I look great. I don't care what anyone says. The difference between a professional fighter and the average Joe is crazy though. Like HK, I know you were training up for boxing and you own the boxing gym now. You trying to tell me that like you at your peak, or even some of those trainers that you got in there at Pepper Boxing up in Buckhead, like they're levels above regular street folk?
Oh, no, absolutely. But everybody has a puncher's chance. I mean, sometimes it's that unorthodoxness of it all that does give people a chance. Does she have a chance just on paper, whooping most people? Absolutely. But to unequivocally be like, yo, I could whoop anybody, that's wild talk. And there's somebody right now, you know, like doing sit-ups and crunches as they listen to us do this story, preparing to like, you know, rise to that challenge. You know what I mean? And like with great boasts come great tumbles sometimes, you know what I mean? And like, you know, you do want to have a level of I don't want to be like humble yourself, because like, you know, because like they'd be like, you would never say that to a man. But like, you know, sometimes when you throw the challenge out there, people going to take you up on it. And people like to point their fingers like Nelson on The Simpsons when things don't go right.
All right. I'm gonna Tanner giving low-key Maryland vibes. Why? Thank you, Tanner. You forgot to lay your edges. I think that's this. Okay, go with me here. Think about this though. Okay, you know what? You know, one way to really mess up a boxer is a really tall opponent. I wonder if there's like some really athletic, really tough WNBA athlete who might like an extra 100K.
Oh, no, absolutely. I would like to see her actually systematically fight the cast of baddies. Just any season, any region. Just like once a week, fight a baddie. Baddie of the week.
I like it. I like Real Housewives of Boxing, and it's like a different reality star coming in to box Claressa once a week.
Claressa batters the baddies.
Yeah, Claressa boxes them on all. Boxes them all, something like that.
Yo, I would watch that. I'd be locked in. Okay. I think we have a knock at the door. Should
we have a challenger? Do we have a challenger for Claressa Shields coming onto the show right now?
Whoever this next woman you see is the person who wants to actually challenge Claressa Shields. Who's coming through that door right now?
Let's hold on. Here she comes. I can feel her coming.
Okay. The force is strong in this one.
3, 2, move. There we go.
So y'all trying to get me kills?
No.
Y'all trying to get me kills.
No.
See, that's why I'm not coming in clear, because it's clearly my co-host is trying to get me killed.
Nah, Claudia ain't about that wildlife, man. Yeah. Man, she's here to look pretty and educate the people. How you doing? I mean, what do you think about these Claressa Shields claims? You think she really got it equipped to like whoop everybody in all genders?
No, I think she needs to relax. And I heard what you say about telling someone to humble themselves, and we shouldn't do that. But in this case, I think we should. I get boxing is a lot of bravado and bragging, and you have to kind of like be your own hype person. But like saying you can whoop everybody is a bit ridiculous. Like even the best of the best gets whipped. Okay. Yeah. So I think like saying you want to fight men, women, children, everybody. Claressa, calm down.
But what about just Jocelyn Hernandez on an eighth of cocaine? Do you think that she can go the distance and be durable enough to survive 12 rounds? Like maybe Claressa punches herself up, and then Jocelyn, she over here talking Spanish, and her arms are flailing, she's doing all the things. Do you think that she would stand remotely a chance?
I think Jocelyn and her could be a good fight, and also Krishan. Let's not forget about Krishan. She lost a tooth, got it fixed, and took it back out. So there's other people, they're not boxers that are boxers.
I'm going to throw a name out there, and this is a name that hasn't been in the news for a hot minute, but this was the woman who was formerly a kickboxer who got into UFC, and she was the first woman to defeat the undefeated at that point in time, Ronda Rousey, and this was Holly Holm.
Oh,
yeah. And Holly Holm was a big, strong woman with a hell of a punch. And if I'm somebody like a Holly Holm, or I'm one of these UFC women, I might wager it for $100K. It's like these people coming out of the woodworks now to fight Jake Paul.
Yeah. UFC people got good cardio. They really do.
That's true. That's true.
What you talk about, Claudia?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I got here. Okay. Jeezy. Okay, so Jeezy is in his reflection era. Let's just say the snowman has been doing some serious snow emotional spring cleaning. You know what I'm saying? In a new interview with TD Jakes, he revealed everything he's learned about himself from his recent marriage and divorce from Jeannie Mai. But his biggest takeaway might make you scratch your head.
Did you learn from it?
I learned I was a great husband. I can't be. I got a beautiful daughter out of a situation, so there's no regrets there. But I learned a lot about myself. I learned that there's things that I continue to work on. I learned about, my preferences for things, the type of space that I need, the type of moments that I need to decompress about certain things, and this just unselfish nature. That I was selfish in my prior life. Mm-hmm. And I think just going forward in life, it just taught me how to give someone else grace and actually listen to understand rather than just to listen to reply.
Sounds good. Sounds mature. I don't know though, right? I don't know. I hope everything he's saying he means it 100%, because if so, that sounds like a very healed and mature, emotionally mature man.
And usually when people have glasses at the tip of their nose, it makes them seem a lot more like sympathetic or like apologetic for what's going on. Like they got wise.
Yeah. The first one, when he talked about what did he say? I learned I was a great husband. I learned I was a good husband, I think is what he said. I mean, can you be I guess, can you be a good husband and still go through a divorce? I guess.
Yeah. Because you can
so.
know that, you can be a good enough husband to know to let that person go. To where like you may be a good husband, but not for that person, because you might be holding a person back. That person may be holding you back from being great. So it could either be viewed as in you're bigging yourself up, like I am the prize in this situation, or I'm the one who got it together. Or you could look at like, even though it didn't work out, I do feel like I did my best and I am a good husband, but this particular junction didn't work out.
Yeah.
What do y'all think really went wrong though? What do y'all think really went wrong? I know she gets a lot of smoke for this relationship.
Probably that shoe thing.
The shoe thing.
Yeah, like when you come in the house, you gotta take them off.
Oh,
they're really big on that. Like,
lots of people are big on that. They were big on that. My family, we were big on that. The girl I'm dating is definitely big on that with her.
Really, I can't stand that. I hate it. If I gotta take my shoes off to come in your house, I'm not coming.
Yeah,
you try to bring the outside in.
Get a mop.
The outside is outside.
Get a mop. Get some bleach. Mop the floors. Unless you have a baby, like if you have like a newborn that crawls around, I totally understand that because you know what I mean. But like if it's all adults in there, I don't want your bare feet on my floors. It might be worse than outside. It might be worse than outside. You might have athlete's foot, sweaty feet, stinky feet, fungus, nail fungus. Who knows? I don't know what's on your feet.
I want to call out something I'm seeing in the comments here because I do think this is the kind of thing that could potentially be cultural and it could also be something that causes some conflict. Tamika Cummings here says it was her family moving in, taking over. He didn't like that. And then someone else sort of repeated the same idea. And I'm sure they're joking. I said, Jeezy said 20 Asians moved in after they got married. And that's a culture where the family does stay together a lot.
That's a lot of Asians. That's a lot of Asians. That's a lot of people. Like, who wants? Listen, if I marry you, we can see your family, but they can't come move in. I wouldn't want any relatives moving in with me.
It's a lot, like especially when you're trying to like activate this relationship with you and the new person, and you didn't know all the additional baggage that comes with, and that's in any dynamic, black, white, indifferent, all the things, you know what I mean? Yeah. I wonder like where they'll go next because she's tried the light meat, she's tried the dark meat. Like what do you think will be next on the entree?
She did say the dark meat was a side dish, right?
It was.
That she let that quote out early. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That was an inside thought that she said outside.
Mm-hmm. She did. I can't believe she said it out loud.
That one snuck out. Yeah. Okay. Shifting gears. Tyra Banks. Tyra Banks is back on her full supermodel story time era. And this time she's on, I can't even see it like that anymore. She's on a rant. So Miss Smize herself hit up the internet with a passionate monologue that had fans saying, oh, she is really fed up.
Okay, he ain't sipping that cream. He taking a bowl from your cabinet, from your joinery, y'all call it, and he putting it on the thing. He putting a little bit of cookie. He putting a little bit of that milk, and he mixing it up, and he put it in your freezer, and he trying to make it taste like Santa's pies, and it tastes like Santa's shit. I had magic, and I started saying, "Woo, they flying, make it rain deal, make it rain deal." And he said, "Now she got magic with the deals." I'm not your dancer, and he got fighting.
Yo, my man in the front looked like, what the hell?
What is happening? Okay, the energy was loud. Her hands were moving around. Points were made. What were they? I don't understand the points, but she had an explanation for everything that was going on there.
You traded the Bears for the other night?
Oh, no. That wasn't Tyra. That was Santa Smize. I'm Tyra. She's Santa Smize. Yellow hair, don't care, crazy, diva from the South Pole with a Southern accent. Definitely not. You know what? I think she's actually going to be here at the Smize and Dreams shop tonight. We have a party, this big party. She's going from Sydney to New York to bring my hot ice cream to New York. I can't believe it because she hates me. By the way, anything she says about me is a lie. She's crazy. If you don't hear it from my mouth, it's not true.
Oh, wow.
What the hell is going on here? I don't know what's going on, but she looks damn good. I'll give you that.
She does.
Yo, it's almost like how she looked the year we found out her name.
Yeah, I was like, oh, wow. You have done it.
But
Like in the
she sounds insane.
She really did. I don't know if you watched much of SNL last season when Ego Nwodim would do this character during the weekend update where like she would pretty much be like all of those Def Comedy Jam female comics. Def Comedy Jam, but like Queens of Comedy. Like it was like a Adele Givens mixed with some more. It seemed like it was a blend of that with, just some of that Tyra energy on it. Seeing her the next day normal. Now I don't think she was on drugs at the time. I think she was just really just deep in character, but with no context, I'm like, yo, what the hell?
Angela Garcia said, Tanner, Tyra stole your wig. She sure did. I'm a throwback. Do you guys remember in the 90s when Garth Brooks had his alternate persona called Chris Gaines? And we were all just like, what is going on? Because no one expected like an alternate character. I kind of feel like that's what's going on with Tyra here.
What is the explanation though?
With Chris Gaines or Tyra?
No, her with the wig. I don't get the character.
I think it's to promote ice cream or something. Like, hey, this isn't Tyra selling this hot ice cream. Yeah. This is Santa Smize or whatever that character says.
She doesn't need to do that. She's hot and sexy. She could take a picture in a bikini with an ice cream cone, like licking the ice cream.
Yeah,
that's all she needs to do. That's all Tyra needs to do is smize with the ice cream, like.
Yeah.
Yep, she would go platinum.
That'd work. Okay, we got to take a quick 2-minute break, but when we come back, HK and I are turning them hats to the back. We're going to cover it, and we'll see you guys in 2.
What if they did like model fight?
It's time for another
head of the back, head of the back, getting it real, no cap.
All right. We're just gonna get right into it. Cardi B. Oh no, we lost Claudia. Cardi B is dropping some words of wisdom to petty women trying to steal another woman's man, and here's what she had to say.
When a girl and a guy are together and you want so you start doing little petty so his girlfriend could see it, like doing subliminals, throwing subliminals, like giving little hints that I don't know what y'all got going on. Y'all think y'all doing something. Y'all think that it's like, I don't know if y'all be thinking like it's like, oh, that's gonna make the girlfriend leave him And I be thinking, like, and it's like, do y'all really want that? Because I'm gonna tell y'all what usually happens, right? If two people are dating and you do petty shit, so the could be like, you know what, I'm out. You know what ends up happening? He ends up hating you. If you think that nigga gonna go to you, that's not how it goes.
All right, so she's basically she's saying if you make a man lose his girlfriend over you, that man is gonna end up resenting you for it. HK, sir, with the doctorate. What does your intuition tell you?
First and foremost, why is your hat so goddamn pointy?
Sorry.
Hold on
a second. Hold on. There we go. Right.
And if my hat was messed up, I want you to G-check me the exact same way.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, brother. She's absolutely right. If you're ever in a situation where you think by sabotaging someone's relationship is going to put you in a place to where, like, all right, you freed me from my relationship, now we could be, oh, hell no. There's going to be a lot of animosity and disdain, because if the person didn't do that on their own, they probably weren't going to do it at all. And you just expedited his unhappiness. And you're going to continue to be unalone. Are you going to continue to be alone and miserable? Because they're definitely not going to rock with you after that. The only person that can get away with sabotaging a person's relationship is if it was a famous person doing it to a civilian.
Man, I hadn't even thought about that, but just running it back to that first example, all civilians, like if you're the woman and you're trying to low key flirt with the guy, send out subliminal messages, hoping that he's going to like take a little bit of the bait, or at the very least get upset at his girl because she's upset at him. That is just the fastest way to make two people hate you. Because she is going to bring it up. He's going to be like, we don't even have anything going on. I don't even like Susan or whatever your trifling name is. And like, it's not going to work out. If he was going to leave her for you, he would do it with you just being you. You would not have to insert yourself into that situation.
Bingo and bing bong. And I think a lot of people in the chat agree with Cardi too. Amen and hallelujah. Cardi ain't lying, says Seabreeze 40. Same thing with Gina G. Lou Vu. Claudia, what say you on your side?
Any woman that thinks that they're gonna take a man because like you sabotage their relationship is an idiot, and you grew up watching too much Young and the Restless and Days of Our Lives. Those are plot lines from soap operas where it's like, oh, let's get the let's get the girlfriend out of here, and then he's gonna just magically fall in love with me when he gets out of his coma. Okay, like no, I just think that's evil. And like as far as karma is concerned, you will get paid back in the future. You will get paid back in the future. So don't think that you will be able to escape karma and bad intentions. And why would you do that to someone? You don't want someone to do that to you. And that's a girl. If a girl tried that with me, I'm whooping her ass.
Yeah, somebody called me out. They said I had a dent on the left side of my hat. So thank you. Listen, nobody is above reproach here. So all the smoke is available for everyone. So thank you so much. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, like I think people that do that operate in a space of they don't like to be alone, and they've always maybe found themselves in a position of being second place and never the main girl. And like I think sometimes when you lend your energy to be the side person, whether it's guy, girl, whatever, you're gonna get secondary treatment. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's like all the people at the bottom of the boat on the Titanic. You don't get the raft.
You truly, I truly believe this from the bottom of my heart, is you have to approach relationships, specifically romantic relationships, from a mindset of abundance. And if you are seeing something that somebody else has and you want that, in your mind, there is not enough abundance around you or anywhere that you haven't even seen yet for there to be something for you. So you think you have to try to get what someone else has. And so that would be my first thing, is like, you got to change your mindset.
This is the worst way that I could wear my hat. It looks like Ernie's eyebrows on Sesame Street.
What is happening with the hat game tonight? Between my Wi-Fi and lighting and y'all's hats?
Claudia, before the show started, I wore a yellow shirt that made me invisible. So I had to change my outfit in 60 seconds. It was Struggle City all around. What you got, yo?
All right, moving on. Clips from the Polish talent TV show Your Face Sounds Familiar, where celebrity contestants use blackface to impersonate famous musicians, are going viral. Take a look.
For the analyst, girl, I can buy
So I ain't holding out back, and motherfucker 520% is like that. That's a matter of fact. Cause I never hesitate to put on his back. Made out of this steel and I say to you,
Mary and right.
in this great future, you can't forget your past.
Plan to use the blackface ain't a contradiction.
So
Value. So is this racist?
Okay, he does look like CeeLo there.
Yeah. Like, I think that girl that Cinnabon would have said terrible things to like 4 of those people.
That's crazy. Claudia, I think accidentally, I think some of the music, I think you were telling us about the show, but some of the music might have gone over the top of you there.
I don't know. I think we may have lost her for a second.
We might have lost her.
To the internet streets. She'll be back. But I mean, the crazy thing is, like, you know, like, I understand the dynamic of like, hey, we want to honor the, you know, like the artist, da 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 da. We live in a country, there's like 7 black people. You know, it's triggering at first. And I feel like out of all of those people, maybe 2 of them might have felt a little racist to me, and other ones, they were just doing the best they could. Like that Michael Jackson chick, I felt like she was like, hey man, it's kind of like what it is.
It is shocking for me to see. It's one of those things. It's like clearly they love American culture. Clearly, specifically, they love Black American culture, and to try to honor that, that is something that I find very commendable. But you would think that you would also check in and say, hey, would this culturally be acceptable to do in America where these Black artists are from? And somebody would say, oh, no, don't do that. You can sing the song wear an outfit.
Mm-hmm.
This part, not so much.
Would they allow real Black people?
If you love Black people, have one.
Oh,
yeah.
All right, bros.
Yeah. Okay. We're going to take a quick break. We've got some little technical difficulties. I'm going to get in the chat, and we'll be back with you guys in just 2 minutes.
Yeah, they definitely was out of pocket with a lot of that.
Crazy.
Like, you know. time for the question of the day. Now check this out, y'all. You scrolling through the gram and you see a friend posting sun-kissed selfies from, Bali, sipping pina coladas, and you think, wait, they're married, alone, on a vacation. No spouse, no kids, no itinerary, just them, the sun, and a whole lot of freedom. Now, some people say it's healthy to have a little me time even when you're married. Others say if you're vacationing solo, you might, be kind of like coloring outside the lines and, skating on that marriage whatnot. You know what I mean? Messing in your situation, raising eyebrows. Because what exactly are you trying to get into another country by yourself, aside from some self-care? Maybe a girl named Claire. So you let us know. Should married people be able to go on solo vacays, or is it a no-go?
Okay. Let me throw an idea to you. What about like a women's trip? Like your wife and a bunch of her friends, they want to go to the North Georgia winery. One of those, like a ladies' weekend. Is that acceptable?
Hell yeah. Like, people need breaks from people. Like, there's times I've gone on vacation with my family, and when I came back, I needed a vacation from the vacation. It's a lot. It's a lot. So everybody operates different. Some people hate being alone. Some people need a little bit of time to where you don't need to entertain a conversation or break up a fight. So, man, I totally get that component.
I think the solo dolo version of it, I like a group trip. I fully support a group trip. I think a solo dolo thing would get really suspicious. You know what I'm saying? If my girl was just like, it's one thing if she was going to say, hey, I'm going to visit family. I'm going to be with family all weekend. It's like, okay, cool. I got you on that. But if she was just like, I really want to go to Nashville, and I'd be like, well, what are you going to Nashville for? I just want to go by myself. I just want to like go to some of the bars. That is a gigantic red flag.
Oh, it depends on the location. Like, listen, ladies, if your dude says, yo, I'm going to hedonism, dolo, yeah, like, just go ahead and call a lawyer. You know what I mean? Because like he's going up there to do nothing well. And also, guys, if your woman said, yo, I'm going on a girls trip to Jamaica, murder she wrote. It's about to get rough out here.
Angel Son W says, if I like you, we're like Velcro. You don't get to go without me. Mariano says, if they've been married over 10 years, and then if she wants to go to Jamaica alone, look out. All right.
Yeah. All those things from Stella got to groove back. Well, listen, off the break we go, man. I know the show is going fast, but thank you for rocking with us. When we come back, we got everybody's favorite game. Whose cousin is it? In 2 minutes.
Welcome back. It's time for everybody's favorite game.
Whose cousin is it?
All right, everybody. When a man of God goes from holy to heathen real quick, a 54-year-old man of the cloth in Torrance, California got caught in an undercover sting after allegedly trying to meet up with a 16-year-old minor.
A minor. Okay, the group that set him up said he very well knew the age of the teen, because why else would you send a text asking, what time do you get out of school today, allegedly?
Now, the false prophet was on straight demon time, too, with real dirty texts. Let's just say he was trying to lay gentle hands on the youth them. And when he realized it was a sting, he said, I was hoping and praying it was someone older. Sir, stop playing with God.
Needless to say, church members were left speechless while clutching their pearls and holy Bibles.
He was booked in the name of God and charged with a felony count of arranging a meeting with a minor for lewd purposes. Okie dokie. Members of the congregation, members of the choir. Whose cousin is this?
All right.
You know, back in the day, it'd be 1000% Tanner's cousin, but now it's becoming a field where we are making gains.
It is like we're no longer like regionalized with our types of crime. Can you break down the makeup of Torrance, California? Typically, who's in that section?
A lot of Latinos.
Torrance, I also think they could have an Asian population as well.
Oh, also reformed people, Black people that went to prison. Also.
Oh, okay, cool. Right. Yeah, I think I'm gonna lean on other. I'm gonna lean on other. I don't know what other. I can't specify. I ain't gonna zero in like Claudia was doing last week. She was very effective with it. But I'm gonna say other.
Yeah, I'm gonna lean on mine. My cousin.
I'm gonna go with you, Tanner. I do think that it's still you guys have the monopoly on that.
Yeah, we've been leading this field for a long time.
Not leading the field.
Well, let's move that van. I can't really quite make him out. Like
Pastor James Stockton.
I should have went with my gut. I felt I said it too.
I think he's your cousin.
No, he 1000% is. You see the beard and you see the look and the arrogant, like, who gonna check me, boo? Look.
Wow.
You think that was like his FaceTime profile picture? Like, what's up?
Yeah, that's definitely an app. And why did my Wi-Fi get great the last 2 minutes? Now it's amazing.
Because you had important work to do. You had a crime.
Had to solve that crime.
All right. Well, shout out to all the detectives in the chat. We appreciate y'all. Thank you for everybody who be banging the drums, demanding people to hit that thumbs up and like button, and we're doing it too. Hit the thumbs up and like button. The same amount of people that we see in the chat, we want to see them likes up too.
Tell a friend too.
Tell a friend. All right, we'll see you, Gina G Love, Misty Butler, Rashenda, Patricia, Christina, Callie, lovely Libra. See you guys.